Hi, it's Crazy, and in today's video I just want to share a few things that are bad about being in love. Now, love is great, we all have to go through it, but at some point it becomes pointless. It becomes the thing that keeps you up at night. It becomes the thing that keeps you up at night because sometimes the person you're in love with snores at night and you can't sleep. Or maybe the person you're in love with has stinky breath and you can't sleep because every time they snore their stinky breath comes next to you and you can't sleep and you just keep smelling that shit. So love can become these things. There are some bad things about being in love. Now, we've all been in love. If you haven't been in love, you're a monster or a slag. I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with you. You need to have yourself checked out. At some point you have to fall in love, whether you want to or not. Sometimes you get forced because you would get in a relationship, a fake relationship. You don't even like the girl, but you just want to have sex. But then you kind of have to force yourself to love her, because if you're sure that you don't love her, she'll leave you and then you not get guaranteed sex from the relationship. So yeah, sometimes you get forced to love because you want free sex. We've all been there, guys, come on. The first bad part about being in love is that you become vulnerable. Okay, like when I'm in love I feel so soft, like I can't do anything. Sometimes I can't even shower or even wipe my ass because I feel so soft. You want everyone to do something for you. You feel vulnerable when you're in love. Okay, sometimes the person you're in love with, and if she'd say anything you just believe it. Like someone can actually sit there and tell you they love you more than they love anything, but because you're in love and you're vulnerable and you're stupid, you believe that's true. You don't even have to think about it. Like, so you're actually saying that I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you. What about your nan? What about your dead nan? What about your dad or whatever? Are you saying that I'm better than them? But you don't even think about it. It just comes in your head like it's nothing because you're vulnerable. You're not thinking straight. So that's what love does to you, man. It messes with your head. Like, love is really blind and deaf and retarded and perverted, because even perverts love sometimes. It's messed up. Sometimes when my boy or one of my boys is in love with a girl and we all know she's a slag, you know when your friend is in a relationship with a girl, you can tell she's a slag if she is. But your boy will say, no, she's not a slag, she's special, okay? She's just doing that for attention. She's just sending nudes to other guys for attention, that's all. She's just posting half-naked pictures for attention, that's all, okay? She's just DMing all these nudes for nothing, for just attention, okay? And then before you know it, we find out that his girl has been a dirty slag all along and he's been sleeping with me, his best mate. So love can mess with your head. That's the first bad thing I can think of. Another bad part of being in love is that you always worrying, man. So, sometimes, do you ever tell someone you love them and let's say for the first time, and then you start getting like a timer in your head for how long it's gonna take them to say it back to you? So if you say, hey Squeezy, I love you, and then you just wait, a timer goes off in your head because you want them to say the same thing, whether you believe it or not, just say it. And then they take even one more second without saying it, you get pissed, right? This stupid black guy, just tell me you love me. But that's what happens. So when you're in love, you kind of get stuck in that thing where your partner's opinion matters so much. Like when you're in love, a guy will tell you, stop sending squeezy nudes, and you'll be thinking, okay, I need to stop sending squeezy nudes, which is not the right thing to be doing, because what if your guy is out there sending nudes? You do stuff that you shouldn't be doing, but you're doing it because you're in love, okay? You start giving your password to the person you're with, your PIN, okay? And then when you break up with them, they go in your bank and take all your cash, and now you're crying that someone took your cash, but really should I give him the PIN when you were in love, okay? So love kind of really fucks you up. Another bad part of being in love is that you get to do things you would never have thought you'd do. When you're in love, you end up catching yourself. Reality just hits you and you realize you're actually eating ass. Like you're actually eating ass. Like you're inside there eating fucking ass. Like there's nothing. Like it's nothing, man. Like, because you're in love and you have to please her, so you just end up eating ass and you're in there, you're digging it, you're swimming in it, and and then it hits you like, what the fuck was I doing? Well, obviously when the love has ended, and it's just stupid, man. So yeah, another bad part of being in love is STDs. You know, STDs come, some go, some stay with you, some kill you, unfortunately. But is love worth an STD? Some people say yeah. Some people are like, give me that STD as long as you love me. Some people are like that. Obviously, we're not talking about AIDS here. No one's gonna say yes, give me that AIDS. I don't care if you have AIDS, just give me that love. Even if it comes with AIDS, no one's gonna say that. Obviously, they're talking about those STDs you can treat, like chlamydia, gonorrhea, and some undiscovered STDs you probably find with girls in Salford. Yeah, STDs are everywhere, man. So when you're in love, you don't realize it, that the person you're with could be out there shagging people, no protection, and they just want to give you an STD, and then before you know it, you've got love, but at the price of an STD is like AIDS, so you're gonna die. And I heard that if you die of AIDS, there's no way you go to heaven. Like, God cannot let you in with your little bacteria of AIDS in heaven. Fam, that's not happening, okay? God's gonna look at you and say, so you have AIDS. You think my angels wanna get AIDS from you, okay? Fam, you think I want someone with AIDS in heaven? He says, take that AIDS to Satan. So you go to Satan, and then Satan's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So no one actually wants you. Even Satan is like, I do not want your STDs, okay? I like to ban my people, but I'm not gonna ban you if you've got AIDS, okay? So you're there thinking, wow, I got AIDS because I was in love, and I refused to use protection because I thought love was going to protect me, but now I'm in hell. Satan doesn't want me. God doesn't want me. Where the fuck am I supposed to know? Well, where the fuck am I supposed to go? And then before you know, you've actually moved on with your little AIDS in your blood, and you have gone off to create another hell. And then in a few years, we'll hear about you and your new hell in the new Bible or whatever stuff that will be released in the future. And you're some sort of new Satan. You're Satan 2.0 or some shit like that. But yeah, those are some of the bad parts of, obviously, of being in love. It's hard. It's hard, man. It really comes at a price. Like, when you're in love, you just can't see straight. Sometimes you actually literally can't see straight. You'll be walking and then you nearly get hit by a car because you're thinking about whether your girl really loves you back. You're thinking about that time she didn't tell you she loved you back. Those are some of the bad parts to expect from being in love. And peace.